All right, hey everybody. This is an old series brought back, the Impossible Fortnite Quiz, Chapter 3, I guess, or number 3. And we've got a very exciting and, dare I say, noteworthy guest, Luke the Notable.
He used the word. He said the word. Thank you.
I did the thing.
Brand recognition, very important.
So yeah, this is the Impossible Fortnite Quiz. We got 20 questions. They're all pretty hard. I've tailored a few of them to your forte, notably Salty Springs.
I am the Salt Bay and the minigun man.
I always say, or at least I've said in the past, that like a 10 out of 20 is a good score on this. A passing score is impressive. So
just like high school, 50%. That's all we gotta go to. Let's get into it.
First question. This is a Salty Springs question. I know you just dropped there 100 times in the new chapter, but how well do you remember Salty Springs? How many chests actually spawn at the new Salty?
Like you're talking Chapter 2 Salty Springs?
Chapter 2 Salty Springs.
I got a C in geometry, so if you just give me some time to do some math with my fingers, I should be able to think about it. All right. Can I use a pen and paper real quick? Let me just do this math real quick. Because I know Salty like the back of my hand. Crack House has 3. You got the small house with 1. You got the blue house. I think blue house has 2. That's the one I'm worried about here. The red brick has 2. The white house has 2. Gas station has 1. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Small house, crap. There's none in the center. The streets of Salty Springs are dry. I got the gas station. I remember. Yeah, 11. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
What? Which one did I miss? Come on. How many are there?
You had one too many. There's 10. So the blue house across from the little bungalow only has 1.
Only has 1. Yeah, in the attic. You're right.
There's only one in the attic.
Only 1. 10. That's not a lot of chests.
I know, right?
When I dropped there 100 times, I noticed that my loot was pretty terrible, like most games, just because even if you looted everything, you'd only get 10 chests.
Yeah, it's really not a good spot to drop, but it's so popular.
And I'm pretty sure in the previous map, it was like 15 or 16.
Yeah, well, it had basements too.
Yeah.
All right, good job though. That was super close, and there was the knowledge there. Second question. In that trailer, it features the Battle Pass skins. What is the first Battle Pass skin shown in that trailer?
I want to say it's the low-level guy. If I remember right, it's the black hole that turns into like galaxy, and then it's a guy stepping on a puddle. If his name's Riptide, I think.
That is correct. Right? Well done. That's good memory right there. You could have just said like fisherman. I would have been fine with that, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Riptide versus something.
Question number 3. You're 1 for 2. That's 50%. You're doing great.
Awesome.
What is the name of the free glider that was offered to players in Season 1 of Chapter 1?
Season 1, free glider. That is when I did not play.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, I started in Season 2. I was free to play in Season 2. I got my first Battle Pass in Season 3.
Okay.
So I have no idea. I'm trying to even think of like the iconic gliders, like the rare ones. And honestly, I have no idea. Like, I couldn't even guess.
If you didn't play, I feel like there's no way you could know. It is a very just like stupid glider. It's the Mako. It's gray and it has like shark eyes on it.
Glider.
It's nothing special at all.
Oh, that is literally the least special glider I've ever seen.
It's one of the rarest in the game.
Honestly, I would love to have that.
You could flex.
Yeah, you could flex a little if you dropped in on Season 1. But I have no idea what that was. I would have no idea getting that right.
All right, fair enough. So 1 for 3. Question number 4. Along with Salty Springs, in the original Fortnite map, there were 2 other locations that were originally unnamed. Salty was one of them, but all 3 of these locations were then given full names. What are the other 2 locations?
I know one's Pleasant, for sure. Pleasant. And
I'm just going to let you know, it's not Pleasant.
Oh, it's not Pleasant?
Not Pleasant.
Okay. Well, I didn't say anything right there. It was not Pleasant. Just trying to think here. Salty. And they became named locations later. If I had to guess, one of the guesses is going to be retail.
Okay, and what's the other one?
I want to say Dusty Depot.
So retail is not right, but Dusty is.
All right.
So I'm gonna give you half a point there.
All right, half point.
Dusty Depot and Tomato Town was the other one.
Tomato Town.
It's weird,
so
right?
So you're saying like before it was named Tomato Town, there was a big tomato?
Yeah, it was just an unnamed tomato along with Dusty and Salty as well. But I find it surprising that Salty originally didn't have a name because it was a big place. Yeah, all right, so you're 1.5 points. Question 5. What location in Chapter 2 has the most chests?
I'm gonna guess Lazy Lake, just because, you know, as I've been there sometime, and there's a lot of chests there, and I really don't have a better guess than that. You know, Lazy Lake is final answer. That's all I'm going with.
Are you sure? You know, you might want to really think about it.
You know, now that I really think about it, I'm trying to think what's another big location. You got Sweaty Sands, you know, that's kind of, you know, named, you know, maybe because it has a lot of chests. Maybe they named it Sweaty Sands. I know for a fact there's other locations that have... how about Sweaty Sands?
Whoa, that's right.
Yes! All right. All right. I just had to think about it for a second.
You just had to, you know, kind of like think about it again, and look at that. So it's actually technically a tie between Sweaty Sands and Dirty Docks.
Dirty Docks is up there. I've been dropping there.
Yeah, it's got like one less, but there's a chest right like outside it. You would go there on the rotation like 100% of the times. It's just on the edge of it. So counting that, it's basically 31 and 31.
And Dirty Docks, the rotation on, like, sure, there's a lot of chests, but I think the rotation on Dirty Docks is a little harder. You're on the water, but you're kind of landlocked. You don't have an easy river to get to.
No. And even just looting Dirty Docks, I find is hard to be efficient with it. So it doesn't feel like there's a lot of chests, but there are. Yeah, all right, so you're 2.5 points. Question number 6. What season of Fortnite added Driftboards?
You know, I do the tier 100 skin in one day. That's like one of my things. They extended the season till who knows when. So I have no idea when I'm gonna be getting Fusion in one day. But I remember one of them, I'm pretty sure it was Ice King. They had, instead of Team Rumble when I was doing it, they had Driftin'. And because of that, I want to say season 7. Oh, maybe not though, because they could have been in the game before that. But Driftboards came before Ballers, and Ballers were in season 8. Season 7, final answer.
That is correct. Well done. I like the logic there. That was
knowledge.
It was a cool like little flow to get to there. But yeah. It was in fact season 7. So you are now 3.5 out of 6, which puts you above 50%.
Awesome.
Yeah. Question number 7. What weapon currently does the most damage, not counting headshots? So
are we talking damage per second, or are we talking...
damage per shot.
So one shot out of this gun, which does the most damage?
Yeah.
Gold pump's like 110. Sniper? Then there's the rocket launcher, which I know, but the rocket launcher's got nerfed. I'm torn between the sniper and the rocket launcher. I'm going gold rocket launcher. Final answer.
All right. That is correct.
Yeah.
I know people watching this right now are gonna say the trap, which does 150.
Trap isn't a weapon. Trap's a trap.
Yeah, I didn't really want to include the trap. It was more focused on actual weapons.
If you said trap, that would have almost been like a trick question, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that is right. The gold RPG actually does 130. And the gold sniper, I think, does 116. Gold pump, 110.
I just had to think about it for a second, and I didn't know exactly how much damage that gold rocket launcher does, but I know whenever I have one, I am just the harbinger of death.
It's beefy, yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
That thing is disgustingly overpowered.
All right, nice. You're making a comeback here. I like it. You're 4.5. So question number 8 is going to be another throwback to a time when you didn't actually play. This is a season 1 question. What was the first item added to Fortnite post-launch? The first update item.
First item.
Yeah, the first new update for an item.
I remember watching a compilation on YouTube of crazy shotgun clips from like season 1 where like they were like snipers. And because of that, I'm just gonna say shotgun. Final answer.
That is incorrect. I like the logic, but yeah, they were in from the start.
They were in from the start. Okay.
Yeah, okay. They got a buff that basically made them like combat shotguns for a week.
Gotcha. I didn't know if that was like a new update and everyone was like, "Wow, look at this crazy overpowered shotgun," or what have you.
It was actually Slurp Juice.
Slurp Juice.
It was the first item added in. Yeah, and then followed by that was the bush, and then I think launch pads. You're still over half here. Yeah. Moving on to question 9. What gun currently does the least amount of damage? Single shot, not worrying about headshot multipliers.
And you're not counting like the bandage bazooka?
No, that would be really mean if I did that.
Yeah, the rifles, even a gray one, does like 20. But then the SMGs are even lower per shot. Pistol, I believe, does more than an SMG, just because it's got to make up for that being not automatic. My instinct tells me to go with the SMG. Harpoon gun, that's 75. SMG, gray SMG, final answer. I'm going with it.
That is correct. If I wanted to be really mean, I could have asked what weapon does the least amount of damage, and that is actually the rusty can. That would have been really mean. But I said specifically gun, and it is the gray SMG. Now, for a bonus question, you get 10 seconds Okay. How much damage does the gray SMG do?
In the body, one shot?
Yeah.
9.
No.
Dang it.
17. I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Yeah, you just said the rusty can did 10. What am I? I'm so dumb.
Yeah. You're at 5.5 for 9 questions through. Now, question 10 is another bit of a throwback question. How many soundtracks did dance moves originally have?
You're talking about the default dance.
Yes.
Well, now there's the, and then there's the one where it's like, boom, boom, boom. Maybe it always had 2. I'm trying to think to Save the World too, because I played a little Save the World and they have dance moves. It's like one of the 2 or 3 dances you can do. I just can't feasibly think that they would ever take stuff away from default dance. So I'm gonna say 1. Final answer. And I don't even know what that 1 soundtrack is, but I'm just gonna say 1.
That is incorrect.
Dang it.
So there were actually 3 soundtracks. Yeah, I don't know why they took it out, but it's like a real throwback whenever I hear it.
Oh, that one!
Yeah. Okay, so you know it too. Yeah, I think it was in season 2.
I've heard that before.
I tell ya, it's just the OG knowledge.
FORTNITE fun facts over here.
All right, question 11. How many locations in the new map have apples? Really hitting you with those tough questions.
Apples. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen apples. I know there's mushrooms, and there's slurp mushrooms. Would he ask the question if there were no apples? Or is he just trying to throw me off? Because I know for a fact there are mushrooms, and there are slurp mushrooms. But I'm saying there's no apples.
There are apples.
Where are the apples? But they're useless anyway. 5 health? What's even the
point? There's an orchard above Frenzy Farm, and that has apples.
Okay. Dang. See, I only ever go to Frenzy when I'm coming across from Dirty Docks, and I never go that far north.
Yeah, you gotta go north of it. I don't know. It's just one spot in the entire game.
Well, now I know where there's apples. I'll just drop there specifically. 20 drops with apples.
I'm sure that's a really requested video. All right, question 12. How many explosive weapons have there been in Fortnite? So no handheld like grenades, airstrike, anything like that. Like actual projectile guns, weapons, launcher type things. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense.
Okay.
So you got your rocket, you got the grenade launcher. There's also the home. I don't know what it was called. It was like a proximity grenade launcher. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? Predator missile, whatever that was called. Guided missile.
Yep. There you go.
That thing was nuts, especially because it came out when like no one built. So like you would just see defaults running in the middle of the open trying to run away from the thing.
It was so bad.
Instead of just making an easy box. Like today it would be useless. You just box up.
I remember like people would try to hide in a bush when they heard one, and it was great.
It came out at a perfect time. It couldn't have been a better time for that weapon because it was just insane.
Poor little defaults.
I don't want to give up here. Oh, I got it. Quad launcher. Easy.
You got it. Nice. Very well done. Well done. Little clap for you.
I'm thinking, what was that last one that everyone hated?
Yeah, just a spammable 4-piece thing. People are gonna also comment Boombo, which it shot shotgun shells, but was explosive. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. You got the question right. On to number 13. How many new inventory items, or basically really just say items in general, have been added to Chapter 2? Like how many new update items have we had?
All right, I'm gonna write them down here. We got harpoon. I should have played more Fortnite. Chug splashes aren't in the game. The fish were from this beginning. There's no new shields. Chugs they took out. Sad. I'm just trying to think, like, I feel like content's been a little dry, mostly because they haven't really been adding a lot of stuff.
It's been slow this last month or two.
Like, you know, normally you see a lot of videos, like whenever new stuff comes out or there's new updates, you see, you know, that you see everyone doing it all.
So can you think of anything else?
I mean, I'm thinking harpoon gun, because like everything else was in the game already. The fish, the burst was there from the beginning. 90% sure the burst was there from the beginning.
Slowly coming to a very sad realization.
Final answer, harpoon gun. That's it.
That's it.
That's the only thing. Really, I got that right?
Yeah, harpoon gun.
The harpoon gun? The abduction device.
I really just kind of like let you sit there and just kind of go with it. But yeah, you're like
come
harpoon
to the
gun.
realization that Fortnite has just left us out to dry.
It's like harpoon gun and there's got to be something else. That's it, just the harpoon gun. It's been a very dry Chapter 2.
It has. They kind of just gave us the map and we're like, well, have fun. Hope you like it. Here's a harpoon gun.
All right, well, with that, you are at 7.5 for 13 questions. Question number 14 is a Christmas-themed question.
Coming up, 'tis the season.
The original Christmas skins were always highly coveted as being rare skins because they didn't get released back again after 2017 Christmas. Name one of those Christmas skins that did not come back to the shop in 2018.
Something that didn't come back last year.
Yeah.
Nogops came back. Male version of Nogops came back. Red-Nosed Raider came back last year. Codename Elf. That didn't come back. Right? No, Codename Elf, one of them. Yeah.
You are correct. Well done.
Because people are hyped this year.
People are wanting that Codename Elf. It's the only one that didn't come back, which to me is just so random. But yeah.
I still don't have Nogops.
Oh.
I bought the male version, and I even missed my chance when it came out earlier.
All right, that was good. That was quick. Question number 15. Name one weapon that has been vaulted in regular pubs in Chapter 2.
So you're saying game came out Chapter 2, and then something got vaulted?
Yep.
Now, I could be totally wrong on this, but I thought maybe the suppressed AR was in the game for a little bit. No? Suppressed AR.
That is incorrect.
Dang it. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
On launch day, there was a gray RPG and sniper.
Okay.
And after one day, they removed it. The gray RPG did 70 and the gray sniper did 95. They were both pretty bad. So the gray RPG can actually be found in high explosives. When you die, you respawn with one from a respawn van. But yeah, now this number 16, probably gonna be a tough one.
All right, give it to me.
What item that was not originally in Fortnite, so original launch, we're talking big shield, med kit, the guns that have been in the game forever. What item that has not part of that group has been in the game the longest? If you get this right, I'll tell you what, right now, I'll give you 2 points. People that watch my videos are gonna know this, but I don't think you watch my videos, and if you didn't, you would never know. But you might be able to piece it together.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what's in the game now, and if you're not talking about specific what came out on release, like shotgun and AR, then it's got to be something that came out in season 1 or 2, and is still in the game today. Bush. No, hold on, let me think about this. Bush. Final answer, Bush.
No, it's the mini shield.
Dang it. Minis, okay.
And actually, the mini shield just became the longest lasting item in the game December 9th. So yesterday, as of us recording this video.
What was the previous?
It was launch pads, I think? Or was it the bush? I'm gonna go to that list, because if it's the bush, I feel like that deserves a point.
3 points. Always great to get some 3 points. Yeah, because bush has been in the game I even thought the bush was still in the game.
Okay, so currently as it stands, mini shield tied with spike trap, and then slurp juice, then the bush, then the launch pad. That was good. It was close. What is the name of the skin?
Oh, easy. It's fusion.
You got it.
Easy one.
Yeah, you already said it, and I was like, oh well, there it is.
I always try to plan out what my video lineup's gonna look like, and I have no idea when I'm gonna be doing the tier 100 video because I have no idea when the season ends.
Yeah, so you try to get to tier 100 in one day.
Yep, one single day.
That's insane. Question number 18. Do you know who was the first player to hit level 1000 on their account?
Oh, it's Avery, right?
Hey, yeah, nice. Well done.
I follow Avery. He does not follow me, even though I'm very well versed in his lore. Avery. But
Avery.
Yeah, he's the first guy to get 1,000. He got nothing for it.
Nothing. But
nothing.
He hit it, and that's what's important. Well done. Well done, sir.
You should follow me though. Really, you should.
At Avery. Do it.
20 drops with Avery, please.
Make it happen. Let's actually make it happen. Go tweet Avery. You are at 10.5, which already puts you at 50% or a solid D.
Just like 3rd grade, solid D. Nice.
Question number 19. How many total skins are there in Fortnite? You get a window of higher or lower of 100.
Okay, so within 100?
So if you're within 100, either side, you'll get the question right.
There's so many.
So many.
Every season, there's new ones coming out. Every battle pass, there's 10. Every other day, they're releasing new ones.
2.5 years of skins.
Okay, so if we're doing 2.5 years...
Oh, I like this. We got the math going.
That's 1,000 days of Fortnite, basically. If they're releasing a new skin, basically male, female version of new skins, probably 2 a week. So that's 4 skins a week.
I like this logic.
5, maybe 500 of those, plus all the battle pass stuff. If there's 10 seasons and they all have 7 skins each, how about 700 individual skins?
Ladies and gentlemen, Luke the Notable, well done. Currently it's 602.
Yeah!
Dude, I thought you were gonna say 600 because you're like, there's 500 plus 7 times 10, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna go like 570 and then just round up. But 700
I decided
is
to go more because I thought, well, I'm not entirely sure how many they've done every week, you know, so I might even just go a little bit more because I wasn't sure on that 500 number. Math!
Dude, well done. Yeah, and so there's actually probably like more as of this video going up because like it's gonna be a few days. As of December 10th, there are 602, which is insane.
602. That is insane. That's
skins.
So many. Let's say the average skin costs 1,500 V-Bucks. That's almost 1,000,000 V-Bucks. That's insane. I'm surprised I got that one.
Yeah. Now, last question. We're going to really tie things home here. Not only are you known for your 100 drops and, you know, specifically, I think Salty Springs is kind of one of your go-to spots.
Yeah.
You're also known for being a huge fan of the minigun. I am assuming you've always been a fan of the minigun, perhaps?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we'll see if you've got enough knowledge to answer this last question, which is, how much damage did the original minigun do?
That's a good one.
So I think it launched in season 3.
Somewhere around there. And it fired indefinitely.
With unlimited range, because there was no fall off yet.
So I want to say 19. How does 19 work?
So that was a damage for it.
Oh.
The original minigun, either of them did not do 19 damage.
Okay.
But it did do 19 at one point.
Yeah, it's been changed so many times.
It's been changed a lot. So I don't know. I guess that's incorrect. But you're also right. Sadly, I'm going to have to give you the L on this one.
I'll take the L. That's fine.
Originally, it actually only did 17 damage. 16 purple, and then it got buffed, I think, like pretty quickly to the 18 and 19, which it was forever. Then it got the big change to it where it stopped being unlimited and did 20 and 21, I think. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I just didn't know if it was buffed before it got nerfed. But it's always done around, 19, 17, whatever. I should have researched the minigun way more before this.
All right, well, regardless, you are 11.5 out of 20, which is 57.5, which rounds up to a 58, which is a D+. So well done. You passed.
D+, guys. I did it.
I'm proud of you.
D+. Woo!
You got it. You got a high school FORTNITE diploma. So well done.
Nice. And thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no, that was great. Thank you. I'm glad I got to redo this. It's been forever. It's been like literally 2 years since I've done this. Maybe not 2, like 1, but still.
I'm glad to be a part of it. Really, I am.
Yeah, thanks again.